I'm supposed to put this. Hi, everybody. I'm talking myself through what I'm supposed to be doing when I start a live stream. So hopefully you are ready for a Bob the Canadian live stream. We're going to talk about things I like. I hope that goes well for you. I just put the link in the description if you want to ask questions. We'll be starting. Oh, wow, that's the wrong thing. We'll be starting in 12 seconds. I think everything is working properly. Looks like it. A little sneak peek there for you with the M&M package. Here we go. Well, hello and welcome to this English lesson where I'm going to talk about things I like. Now, this might sound a little strange. You want to learn English, and I'm going to talk about the things I like. How does that help you? Well, it actually does. As I talk about each of the things I like, you'll hear words and phrases that we use as English speakers when we talk about the things we like. I'll talk about what I like, why I like it. And you can, even if the thing that I'm talking about isn't something you like, you can probably insert into these phrases the thing that you like. And I'll also talk about, things about it that I like and reasons why I don't like other things related to that item. So once again, welcome to this English lesson where I'm going to talk about things I like in order to help you learn how to talk about the things that you like. Well, hey, it's been a while. That would be my description of doing these live streams. I think it's been at least 3 weeks, almost a month. It's been quite a while. I do want to say hi to everyone in the chat for a minute. And I do want to back up and say hi to, let's get to the list, Key Park, Freddie Wolf, Kaka Chen, Fritz, Ralph, John Wed, Bridget, Freddie Wolf, Wanda, Know That, Hao Huang, let me go back to the bottom here, Selvi, Shiro Nico, Al Gore, Unabi, Ait said, Christian Frequiz, Selvi, Hafiez, Cesar, Judith is here as well. I think I've said most of the names. I might have missed yours. I apologize if I did, but it is good to see all of you. Everything is working the way it's supposed to. I should someday make a checklist that I can have taped to my monitor so that I know I've done everything I'm supposed to. But let's go over a few things. Number one, there is a link in the description below to a form where you can ask a question during the lesson. Please make sure your question is on topic. It's about talking about things we like, I like, you like. Number two, please use the chat for fun English conversations between each other. A lot of people saying hi. That's awesome as well. I think part of doing the live lesson is you get to say hi to each other. And I apologize for not doing one for a few weeks. I had a little bit of a sore throat. So everyone can chat in the chat. That's what it's for. Again, if you have a question, there is a link to ask it. What else? Be kind to each other. I like my live streams to be a place where people help each other learn and people are kind to each other. So on that sense, we usually avoid arguing and controversial topics so that the chat remains fun and friendly. But I think we should get started. Oh, one last thing. Due to the fact that I'm easing back into this might only be about 30 or 40 minutes long. We'll see how things go. I feel pretty good right now, but I don't think I want to do a full hour. Should we get started? Let's get started. Things I like. I like chocolate. In fact, I think I like chocolate too much. And that's a good phrase for you to learn as well, to like something too much. I eat a pack of milk chocolate M&Ms. I was going to say once a week. It's not quite once a week. I probably eat 2 a month. The problem I have is that when I get gas, the gas station sells these as well. So sometimes when I go to pay for the gas, I buy a pack of peanut M&Ms. So it's a peanut with chocolate and then a candy coating around it. I like chocolate. I've always liked chocolate. It is delicious in my opinion. There are 2 kinds of chocolate, milk chocolate and dark chocolate. There's also white chocolate, but I don't quite consider that chocolate. And I like both. Sometimes Jen and I will get dark chocolate and we'll eat a little square of chocolate every day. And then this is obviously covered in milk chocolate. You can see that on the package. So what is one of the first things I like? I like chocolate. I like it really, really good. I like it a lot. What was I going to say there? I like it a lot. That would be how you would say it. I like pizza. This is pretty obvious. I've probably mentioned this about 20 or 30 times over the last number of years. I like pizza. In particular, I like pepperoni pizza. So when you say you like something, and there's a wide variety of them, you use the phrase in particular to talk about the one you like. So I can say, I like pizza. In particular, I like pepperoni pizza. I could say, I like chocolate. In particular, I like M&Ms. They're very, very yummy. I like homemade pizza that you make at home. And I like pizza that you buy from a pizzeria. So I love pizza. And again, similar to chocolate, I have always loved pizza. By the way, notice this is a lesson about using like, but I use love as well. We're very free with using the word love to describe something we really, really like. Okay, so I could say, I love chocolate. I love pizza. It means that if this is like, love's a little bit of a stronger emotion. But yes, I like pizza. I like kindness, and I don't want to sound preachy. When you're preachy, it means you're telling other people how to behave. But I just appreciate it when people are kind to each other. I think this is a result of a certain part of my life where maybe I was not as kind as I should have been. But I find that since I had heart surgery, it's been a number of years now. How many years has it been? 5 or 6 years ago. That scared me a little bit. And it made me realize that it's important to be kind to people. Like kindness is probably one of, it's almost like a superpower if you use it properly. The more kind you are to people, the better your life becomes. It's kind of weird. You shouldn't be kind so your life becomes better, but it is one of the things that happen. So I like seeing when people are kind to each other. I like it when people treat other people with respect. It's very, very important to me. I think it's one of the messages that I give as a teacher as well. I quite often encourage my students to be kind to each other. Even though I'm just teaching them about computers and French, it's all part of it, I think. I like walking. Here's a picture of me out walking the other day. This is from about 4 days ago. If you look in the distance, you can see my farm way in the background, possibly just a little bit, but I like walking. I should actually describe that a little differently. I like walking, but I also like how I feel after I go for a walk. So walking for me is exercise. I walk at a brisk pace. And so when I go walking, I want to make sure my heart rate is elevated. And I love walking. I love it. I love being out in the fresh air. I even like waving to the people who drive by who I know. Sometimes the neighbor will drive by or someone else, but definitely I like walking. So anyways, if there's something you like doing, like I like running, I like lifting weights, you can use the similar description. I like learning new things. I haven't learned to do this yet. There's a couple of videos here about sourdough bread. For some reason, I've always enjoyed making pizza dough and making bread, but I've never tried making sourdough bread, which is a different kind. I think you keep yeast in the fridge or something. I'm not sure. I have to watch these videos. But for my entire life, I have liked learning new things. So there's another phrase for you. For my entire life, I have liked learning new things. As a kid, I liked reading books and learning about electricity or a new game I could play with my siblings and my cousins. So I like learning new things, and I don't think this will ever end. I think I will always like learning new things. So I've always liked learning new things, and I will always like learning new things. I think most of you are in this situation as well. I don't think you would be here if you didn't like learning new things, similar to me. I like teaching. This is a screenshot from a video where I think I talked about what students use in a classroom. There's a whole bunch of things in front of me. This is a video of me teaching you English. I've just always liked teaching things. I actually think these two things are tied together. When you say things are tied together in English, it means they're related to each other. I think a lot of people who like learning new things probably also like teaching. They like teaching those new things to other people once they have mastered them. So I have always liked teaching. I still like teaching, and I think I will continue to enjoy teaching as I go forward. So another little phrase in there, you can say you like something. You can also say you enjoy something. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy pizza. I enjoy learning new things. So, and how long have I been a teacher for? Since 1998, 97. It's been a long time. It's almost been 30 years. That's a long time, isn't it? But I'm not ready to retire yet. Okay, this is a funny one. I like coffee. In fact, I love coffee, but I don't drink coffee. And here's the reason. Caffeine has an interesting effect on me. So I love coffee. I love the taste of coffee. I love the smell of coffee. I love putting a bit of cream and sugar in my coffee. But when I drink coffee, I get agitated and I get aggravated. So I also get a lot of energy from it. So if I'm going to work on something by myself for an entire day, I might have a little bit of coffee and then I will be like a machine. I'll work really hard. But if I know I'm going to be working with other people, I don't have coffee, because then other people bother me and I get agitated when they don't work as fast as I want them to. So anyways, I like coffee, but I don't actually drink it. I'll have a decaf every once in a while, a decaf coffee. Hey, let's look at some questions. Where are we at here? I think things are moving along nicely. How do I do questions again? Oh yeah, I go here and then I do that. And then the question shows up there. Excellent. Hey, a couple of things that I should tell you while I'm on pause here a bit. One is I normally do a question and answer live stream at the beginning of the month. We're just going to let that rest for a bit. There won't be one tomorrow. There wasn't one last week, but we'll just wait and see. We're going to take it one day at a time. Jumping to the chat, I see that we have some people chatting away. Really good to see. Brent's here. Hey, how's it? Oh, wait, is Brent here? Did I read that wrong? Maybe I read it wrong. Yes, I did read it wrong. Okay, Brent's not here. My bad. I was all excited, but by the way, some of you may be wondering, Canada and America not getting along right now. Are Bob and Brent getting along? Yes, we are. We actually were texting about the baseball game the other day, so all's good. From Ruslan. Hello, dear teacher Bob. How are you, sir? What kind of pizza do you like the most? And chocolate versus cookies, your choice. So I like pepperoni pizza. I also don't mind what's called Hawaiian pizza, which is pizza with ham and pineapple on it. And some people think that's horrible, but I do like Hawaiian pizza. But given a choice, so there's another phrase for you. Given a choice, I will choose pepperoni. But if there's no pepperoni, I'll eat whatever pizza's there. So let's say there's 5 pizzas and one is pepperoni. Then I would say, given the choice, I would eat the pepperoni pizza. And chocolate versus cookies, either, actually. Both are equally, chocolate chip cookies or chocolate, both are fine. I would just eat both if I could. From Know That, hello Bob, personal question, but only if you don't mind answering it. What do you like / prefer more, taking a bath or having a shower? Thanks in advance. I'm going to say both, but 99% of the time I take a shower because I think it's quicker, it's easier. With a bath, you have to fill the tub up. I would say if I had a bath that had jets in it, like a jet tub, sometimes when I'm sore from exercising or working, I think I would sit in a jet tub quite a bit and turn on the jets to kind of massage my back, or sometimes my back is a little tweaked, we say. But what do I prefer? Yeah, I think a shower. It's just more efficient. It's quicker, in and out. You can have like a shower in 1 minute if you have to. and you're good to go. Let's see. From Unsol, hello. Do you have a favorite combination of food and drink that you think go really well together? And have you ever tried Aran or Kasich? No, I haven't tried those two things. I'll have to look them up. Thanks a lot. Bye. I would say this. It's not healthy, but coffee and a donut, like coffee with a donut, that goes really well together. I think the sweetness of the donut, and then usually I'll have a coffee that's not as sweet if I was to do that. Really good. Or, yeah, I was trying to think, like, sometimes it's just yummy to have a glass of milk. I haven't had milk for years because I'm lactose intolerant, but yeah, like having a hamburger with a glass of milk sounds kind of like an odd combination, but I do actually like that. From Ario. Hi, Ario. Good to see you. Howdy, Mr. Bobby. It's been a while. We haven't had any discussion with everyone here. Yeah, it has been. How are you? I'm good. My question is, what are things you love about learning a new language? I like things that are challenging when I have time to be challenged. Like in a normal day, sometimes you're like, oh, I don't have time for this. But what I like is that it's a puzzle, and it's a puzzle that will take me almost my entire life to solve. So I'm learning the French language still. I've been learning it since I was in school as a kid. I think I like the challenge, and I like the idea that it's this puzzle that will take a long time to learn. From Judith. Hi, Bob. Can you imagine the reason why you like different things or the same in different times? Do you like massage techniques? Which do you like the most? Have a great day. So, you know what I like the most is I have like a Theragun. I don't know if you got, I don't have it here right now, but it's like, I don't know if you've seen one, but when my back is sore, I can hold the Theragun and it pushes my back. That's probably my favorite technique. Yeah, I don't know what the reason why we like different things at different times. I think part of it is just life. As you get older, you enjoy different things as you go through life. From Al Gore, McDonald's used to have, I am loving it. Is this a kind of grammatical structure to emphasize the feeling? Is this common to say in spoken English? Thank you. Are you liking your job? Oh, I am loving my job. Are you enjoying the new car? I am loving my new car. It is a method to emphasize. We often use the contraction like, oh, I'm loving my new job. I'm loving my new car. I'm loving my life right now. So it is common, and it's used to emphasize something. So if I had a bite of pizza and if someone said, are you enjoying it? I would say, oh, it's really good. Like I wouldn't emphasize that. But if someone said, do you like your new phone? And you just think it's amazing. You would say, I'm loving my new phone. It is the best phone I've ever had. Lolly Lolly says, bonjour, Bob. Do you like me? Haha. Don't answer, Bob. I am kidding. I do like you, Lolly Lolly, because you have been here. You've been a regular for like years. Like it's cool. So thank you for being around. I would imagine that Lolly Lolly's ability to understand English is phenomenal at this point for the amount of time she has spent listening to English lessons. Yeah, therapy gun thing. That's what it is. Hafiz is mentioning it in the chat. Key Park says, I like coffee without sugar. Yeah, and that's where, like, if you eat a cinnamon roll and you have a coffee, like a black coffee, we call it, that is a really nice and good pairing. Okay, let's get back to the lesson. I like taking a nap. In fact, last semester I had a nap every day. I would come home from work around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I would have a nap. I'm part-time. Now my schedule is different where I don't go to work until 10 a.m. and then I don't come home until 4:30. And so I'm missing it, but I love taking a nap. I like having a nap. You can use either verb. This is me sleeping in bed. I don't usually take a nap in bed. I usually take a nap by sitting on the couch. If I lay down to take a nap, I sleep too deeply and I don't feel very good when I wake up. But yes, almost if I could, I would have a 10-minute nap every day. Informally in English, you sometimes just say snooze. I'm going to have a 10-minute snooze. It means you're going to have a nap. I like baseball. So there's two things about baseball. One, when I was a kid, my dad used to watch baseball. In fact, I think he either watched or, yeah, he more likely listened on the radio to almost every single game. And the team that is close to us is called the Toronto Blue Jays, and they are a major league baseball team. So I have fond memories. There's another word for you for this lesson. I have fond memories of watching baseball with my dad or listening to baseball on the radio with my dad. Often because we were on the farm, we were still working at night when the baseball game was being played. So we would listen to it on the radio. So why do I like baseball? Number one, I have fond memories of it from when I was a child. So again, fond memories, good memories. And the second is Jen enjoys baseball. And a few years ago, we started watching baseball. I've always liked the Toronto Blue Jays. They won the World Series twice, by the way, back in the 90s, early 90s, I think. So what sport do I like the best? I kind of like basketball and I like baseball, but I would say it's really fun to go to a baseball game. It's like you're kind of outside. It's during the summer. It's really fun. So anyways, I like baseball. I like it a lot. Did I teach that phrase yet? You just say a lot at the end. Like, I like it a lot. Do you like pizza? I like it a lot. Do you like baseball? I like it a lot. So again, you're emphasizing how much you like it. And I like Toronto. I didn't know there was a swan in the front there. I don't actually like swans, but sometimes they chase you and geese as well. But I like Toronto. Toronto is a city that is relatively close to me. Notice if you say it slowly, it's Toronto, but people in my area call it Toronto. So we say it very quickly and we flap the T and all that kind of stuff. So Toronto. Jen and I go to Toronto probably 5 or 6 times a year. Sometimes we go just to experience the city. Sometimes we go to see a Blue Jays game. Sometimes we go to see a show like in a theater. But Toronto is it's about an hour and a half to get to Toronto. So it's a bit of a drive. Actually, not really. We drive for 45 minutes and then we take the train for 45 minutes. So the train ride's nice because you can just sit and chat. But anyways, I like that city. It's cool. There are many things to do there and I like to go there. I like technology. You could say I'm a bit of a nerd, bit of a geek. I have loved technology since I was a kid. My parents bought me a computer when I was 8 or 9 years old. It was a Commodore VIC-20. Within a year, my brother and I had learned almost everything we could about that computer, and then they bought us a Commodore 64. Sorry to reminisce so much. When you reminisce, you talk fondly about the past. There's the word fondly again. So anyways, I like technology. It's one of the reasons why I'm a teacher, because I don't know if I've shared this before. If technology didn't exist, I don't know if I would enjoy teaching. Like, I like teaching French and using computers for part of the class. I like teaching computer classes where we make videos or animations. So I like technology. I like video games. I like computer programming. I like sitting and watching YouTube videos. I like being able to research anything I want instantly. Like the other day, I was researching the history of Chile. That was really fun. But yes, technology. I love it. And then I know a lot of people think technology is bad. And I think some parts of how people use it, things could be better, but I really like it. I like reading. My mom was a librarian, and my mom valued reading. When you say you value something, you think it's important. So my mom was very much in favor of kids reading. So we went to the library every Saturday morning, like clockwork. In English, when you say you do something like clockwork, it means it happens regularly. And we would get out 3 or 4 books every Saturday, and we would read them through the week, and then we would return them the next Saturday and take out some new books. So I grew up in a family where reading was encouraged, where it was normal to see my mom reading. My dad, not so much. My dad read the newspaper, but he didn't really read books. But all of my siblings are avid readers. When you use the word avid, it means you do it a lot. They read a lot. I like watching TV. This is a picture from last night. This is current. This is the Blue Jays on their way to losing the baseball game. But yeah, I've just always really, really enjoyed watching TV. Sometimes I watch a show on my computer or on my tablet, but I do like just sitting on the couch and watching a good TV show. Lots of fun. Have always really, really enjoyed that. I also like watching movies. And now when we go back to reading, watching TV, and watching movies, I generally like watching science fiction movies. I love TV shows that take place in space. I like reading books where it's 1,000 years in the future. That is the genre that I enjoy the most. So what do I like for entertainment? I like reading science fiction novels or books. I like watching sci-fi TV shows. Sci-fi is the short form of science fiction. And I love a good science fiction movie. Really, really enjoy that. Although I will say this, these people are wearing 3D glasses. I don't enjoy 3D movies. I don't know what it is. Having the glasses on, it takes me out of the experience a little bit, where I don't enjoy it as much as I could. This is a simple thing. One of the simple pleasures in life. I just like clean clothes. I like it when I have clean clothes to put on in the morning. So I'm not sure how you wear your clothes. I generally wear clothes for multiple days. The shirt that I wear, I will usually wear for 1 or 2 days, maybe 3 if it's just a normal, like you have to think, I go to work for not that long and it's not a physical job where I'm sweating. I will wash this maybe once every 3 weeks, and then pants maybe once every week and a half, or I don't know. But I do like clean clothes. I really, really enjoyed the smell, especially if they were hung out to dry outside. I really enjoyed the smell of clean clothes. Hopefully you weren't too weirded out by my schedule of when I wash my clothes, but I just like the smell of clean clothes, and I like putting them on, and I like feeling like you feel it. It's a fresh feeling, right? I like a good haircut. I almost need one again. Not quite there. It gets a little unruly. When you say something is unruly, it's like hard to control. Students can be unruly as well in a classroom. But I like a haircut. In fact, sometimes when I'm not feeling, when you have a day where you just don't feel energetic, one of the things I will often do is I'll go for a walk, I'll cut my fingernails, I'll have Jen help me cut my hair and trim my beard, and then have a shower and put on clean clothes. And it's kind of a funny thing, but it makes me feel a lot better. So I enjoy getting my hair cut. I like it when it's nice and tidy and everything looks the way I like it to look. I like going out with Jen. I like going to the mall with Jen. I like going to a show. Here we are. We went to see The Lion King in a theater. It was a lot of fun. I like going to a baseball game with Jen. I like just driving with Jen in a car to go visit her sister and brother-in-law or whatever. I think that one of the things that I appreciate most in life is that Jen is just awesome. So I'll just say that right here. But going out with Jen is fun. I think that's what helps people to have successful marriages, when they actually enjoy each other's company. And then this is my last one. I did say it was going to be a bit of a short lesson. I really like work. I know some people don't, and I will say that there are days where I don't enjoy my job, just like anyone. I am a normal person, but overall, I actually like going to work. I like having a job. I like teaching students. I like driving into work. I like getting a snack at Tim Hortons a couple times a month. I like coming home from work and talking to Jen about how my day went. So part of it is that I've had a few different jobs in life, and some I didn't like. But I have a job now where I enjoy the work. I enjoy teaching students. I enjoy my colleagues, etc., etc. So yes, last slide. I like work. I enjoy work. Hey, we're going to do questions for a bit. And I know it might feel like, wow, that lesson went really quick. But as I said, I am just going to do a short one this morning. Let me turn on members only chat, and we'll do members only chat for a bit. And I'll keep answering questions from the forum. And we'll wrap this up in 5 or 10 minutes. Let me see. In the chat, Jonathan says, I get a haircut every 2 months. Pretty cool. Tidy means clean, by the way. Yes, definitely, from Chris. John Wedge, nice buzzy haircut. Yes, I do like the buzz cut. It is my favorite type of haircut. Lolly says, I like Jen too. I will let her know. And Chris says, Jen is Canadian. I have no idea. I think she is an American. No, she's Canadian. We're both Canadian. Yeah. Know that. What do you do on the weekend, Bob? Do you have anything special planned? So here's the problem. At this point, Jen and I start to do more and more things outside, either work on the farm or go for a hike or go somewhere. But winter is kind of refusing to leave. I don't know if you saw Brent's video this past week. Some of you, it was snowing in Maine. Here this morning, it was snowing a little bit. It's just not nice outside right now. So what is my normal plan? My normal plan is to do something outside. What will I be doing today? I probably won't be doing that. Because it's Friday, I do have to go. I have to do some work, but I don't actually have to go to work today. We have a bit of a different kind of day, but yeah, nothing special planned this weekend. Have a relaxing weekend. From Wanda in the chat. Still in the chat. Hi, Teacher Bob. Have you ever tried decaffeinated coffee? I love it because it's possible at least to experience the smell and the soft taste. What do you think? Thanks. Take care of yourself. So here's the problem I have with decaf coffee. If it's done using a European method, there is no caffeine in it. If it's done with most of the North American methods, there's still some caffeine in it, and I am quite sensitive to caffeine. So I think an American or North American or Canadian decaf still has it only has 95% less caffeine, but it's not zero. And I think there are methods you use in European countries where it has to be almost zero. And so I avoid decaf as well. Sometimes it has the same effect on me. Freddie Wolf. Fortunately, Canada don't put tariffs on French M&M's importation so that Bob can always enjoy eating that colored candy. By the way, not many people know that they're produced 30 kilometers from where I live. M&Ms are yummy. I just really like them. So thanks. I really enjoy them. Yeah, no tariffs on M&Ms from France. Marwanto says, hi, Mr. Bob. Hi, Marwanto. Good to see you. Key Park. Hi, Bob. Do you like Canada becoming the 51st state of the USA? Haha, just kidding. I will only say this. In general, Canadians are not super happy right now. In fact, probably the biggest thing you can see is that travel to the US is going down. So Canadians are deciding to not visit the United States right now. Many still are. My son's going on a trip there in a little bit. Yeah, let's just say things aren't super happy right now for everyone. Lolly says, I like everybody in the chat, especially green people. We're a green team. Yes, the green team. Thank you for supporting the channel. John Wedge, hello, Bob. No question today. As always, I'm having good conversations here with friends. Melissa is getting smarter and more active every day. I'll send you the promised photo very soon. Very cool. Congratulations again. Glad to hear she is doing well. Know that. Saying hi to Lolly. Hafiez says, I like this new series, Adolescence, a psychological crime drama, British TV show, which I think is up your alley. Apart from the police, there are teachers involved. Students, parents, very short series. I did watch it. I watched all 4 episodes. I must say I enjoyed, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I enjoyed the police episodes. I think episode 1 and 2 are very much focused on the police and the investigation. I didn't enjoy episode 3 and 4 as much. So, but as most of you know, I really like TV shows about the police. So that makes sense. Hafia says sound is a bit different on my side. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Yeah, maybe it sounds a little different. I wonder if it's not too big of a deal, but it's been a while since I've used this mic. My voice also sounds a little bit different right now, just so you know. Okay, let me get back to the chat. Sound is a bit different. Freddie Wolf says, it's crazy. In my part of France, we haven't seen any clouds for days and kind of a very mild temperature. J'en profite pleinement et je bronze un peu. Tu bronzes un peu maintenant en avril. Très bien. Here it'd be difficult to do that. Thank you, Bob. Shout out to Mode, by the way. Yes, shout out to Mode. Yes, the microphone changed a few minutes ago. Oh, interesting. Yeah, maybe something changed in how the system's working. I'll look into it at some point. Okay, let me see here. Question from the chat or from the forum. Unabi, hi, Mr. Bob. Do you like that smell of the new car? I'm not sure if it has a special name in English. Yeah, we call it new car smell. We literally are like, oh, my car still has the new car smell. I don't really know much about that smell because I've never bought a brand new car. Although when you buy a used car from a dealership, like a place with lots of cars, sometimes they'll spray fake new car smell into the car. But that is what we call it. I really like the new car smell. Let's see here. Kind of echo in your voice, nothing more. Okay, good to know. Oh, now back to normal. Now the sound is normal again. I'll see if it's in the recording later, but maybe YouTube just changed something. Hafia says, wait, when the question screen popped up, the sound is all good now. Okay. I wonder if when I was on slides, whether the mic switched or something. Anyways. Just when you open the question window. Sorry, I don't get your question. Could you rephrase, please, to know that? So know that had a question. Oh, Mode would now say Bob. Yeah, Mode, instead of green team, refers to you guys as the Bobbies. That's his word for it. Let me see here. Where are we at? I think we're done, everyone. I know it's a little early, but let's slowly increase these. I do have to, after coming back today, have to mention that I'm not sure yet what's happening next Friday. I'm actually busy during the Friday morning time slot, so I don't know if I'll do a Thursday night or a Saturday morning. We'll see. Okay, just stay tuned. But other than that, we are back to normal schedule. So there will be a video coming out this week. I did want to end this video by saying this week Preply generously sponsored my Tuesday video and asked that I do shout out Preply a few times in my other things. So there is a link below if you are looking for an English speaking partner, someone that you can pay to have English conversations with you. There's a link below to Preply. They are just a great place where you can set your price and other parameters and find someone who you can meet with regularly to practice your English conversation. So links in the description below. Take a look at that if that's something you are looking for. Anyways, thanks everybody. This was fun. I made it through. I went 40 minutes and my voice feels pretty good. A little dry. Maybe I should drink a little bit more during the next one, but let me read through the chat here. It says, your sound is good and totally clear. Thanks for the wonderful lesson, sir. As always, it was a great time with you. I wish you and your family a nice Friday. You too know that. And a wonderful weekend. Take care. John Wedge says, no worries at all this with the time, Bob. Only 20 minutes with you teaching us is amazing. Yes, it is fun. And don't forget to give a thumbs up. Okay, everyone. Going to wrap this up. Bye. Have a great weekend and enjoy. Oh, and this lesson will come out in a shorter version in a couple days. You should re-watch it. Bye.